In this video, we're going to talk to you about the Happy 701 Professional model. This is the full commercial 7-needle model from Happy. It's going to give you a lot of great features. So let's zoom in on this machine. We're going to give you a brief overview of all the features of the 701 Professional. With a built-in servo motor, you're going to get quick, fast, robust, swift embroidery. This machine is going to be able to glide through heavier materials. It's going to be able to do caps so much quicker. You're going to be able to embroider your garments at a fast pace, and you won't have to worry about the longevity. The servo motor makes a huge difference. It's worth the investment going with the full commercial machine. The nice thing about the 701P is you're going to get 7 needles, and I can use the larger cones here. I can use 5,500 yard cones or the mini cones. It doesn't matter. The spool stand will accommodate all those. You have digital tensions on the 701 Professional. It's very easy to thread this machine. On the front, you got a diagram. Shows me exactly where I need to go, but having a digital tension makes a world of difference when you're embroidering at the speeds that we're going to be embroidering. This machine can embroider up to 1,000 stitches a minute, and also when you go to do caps, you can go around 650 stitches per minute on caps. Threading is going to be really easy all the way down to my needle. This machine uses a standard DKX5 needle. It's a very common commercial needle. Ken Sewing Center carries all the accessories for this machine and any other Happy model that's on the market. You do have the front loading bobbin case here, and it does take the commercial style L bobbin. Now we carry a lot of pre-wound bobbins. We can help you with that as well. 701 is going to be laid out very easy. You have the huge color screen here. So many computer controls on this machine. I have editing built in. If I want to combine designs, I can do that. I can fast forward through stitch counts on this machine. If the power goes off, as long as I don't move the fabric out of my hoop, I'm able to do that with no problem whatsoever. I can go in hundreds of an increment or just one stitch increment to get right where I left over. And if you was to embroider a few hundred stitches over something, you're not going to be able to tell. It's not noticeable whatsoever. Very nice feature to have. I can assign colors. So if you want to have, if say you use black and white most often, you can leave those on the machine at any given time, and you can assign needles to the colors you have on your machine. That way you don't have to worry about if you're doing 50 shirts, you don't have to worry about making a mistake. You're going to have everything assigned and then save. A great thing about the 701 is a huge embroidery field. This machine has roughly a little over 11 inches by 11 inches on your embroidery field. You get the 12-inch by 12-inch hoop. You're also going to get the 5.5-inch round hoop. Now, Ken Sewing Center does carry a lot of optional hoops. There's a lot of companies that are making hoops and accessories and software for the Happy machines because they are so popular. Brands like Durkee, Hoop Tech, and Hoop Master. We carry a lot of digitizing software, or maybe you're just wanting lettering software. We carry all those packages as well and can help you with any of those needs too. 701 is going to have an optional professional cap system. That's what we have on the machine right now. And with the cap system, I'm able to do hats at a 270-degree angle all the way across the front. And that is something you do not get on most machines that's on the market. You can glide through hats at 650 stitches per minute, achieving superior quality. You'll get the same quality on a baseball cap that you can find in any sporting goods store anywhere in the country. For lining up designs, the 701 does have a crosshair built in. When we go into our computer, we can also center the design just by the push of a button. We can move our designs any quadrant that we want to. So if you're doing left chest embroidery, right chest, or you want to make sure that you're in your center any given time, we can push a button. All I have to do is go back on my screen. I can go into my layout, and then I'm able here on my screen to trace off the design, to see the external perimeter, so on and so forth. So there's a lot of computer controls built in on the 701 Professional. Ken Sewing Center is going to give you our premium support package with your machine. You can call us anytime. We can help you with so many things over the phone. You're always welcome to come into our Muscle Shoals, Alabama retail store. We can help you and give you lessons. You have free lessons for life. But there's a lot of tutorials available that you will get with your purchase. So you'll be able to know how to use your machine with no problem whatsoever. Now we're going to zoom in and show you the computer controls on this particular machine. On our main menu, I have a lot of icons built in on the machine. I can change things on my machine to my liking. And don't worry, you're not going to do anything to erase anything on the hard drive of this machine, but I do have built-in USB ports on the machine. You will get with your Happy machine Happy Link, and Happy Link is going to allow us to do so many things interfacing with our computer. But I can go in and read a USB stick right here just by once I plug it in. I will have designs built in on the machine, and you can bring in, we've imported some designs here that we're doing on different hats just for demonstration here in our store. But we can pull in literally 999 designs and save these on our machine. We can group them by thematic on the machine, and that way I don't have to hunt for it when I get ready to embroider it. Another great thing about this machine for production work, we can stage designs, and that just increases our productivity. So if you're doing 30 hats and you're doing, say, this Alabama here, I can pull that design up, and then if the next few designs I'm going to be doing, the next few hats, say we're going to do these turkey tracks, I can pull that up and I'm ready to go, so I can be hooping those hats while my machine's embroidering these here. On the screen as we go back, it's going to show me a lot of information on the particular design that I'm doing. I can pull up designs on my machine. Now I can stage 999 designs on this particular machine. It'll hold that many designs. So basically what I'm able to do, if I'm doing 30 hats to say this Alabama here, I can have that design pulled up. I can actually be embroidering those designs out. And then if I know that I'm going to be doing, say, 10 hats with these turkey tracks, I can be hooping my caps up for that and just continue on. That's things that Happy has thought about from a commercial mindset, from a production mindset to save time. And as you know, if you're in this for a business, time is money. So many customers of ours have been looking at the Happy machines because top of the line domestic machines or multi-needle machines that we already carry, you're getting into the same price range here as this full commercial 7-needle machine. So there's a different mindset with Happy. These are 100% made in Japan. Superior quality to anything you'll find out there on the market. So as we go in, I can assign a needle to a particular design that I'm working with. So if I want to make sure, if I've got red on my machine and say it's on needle 2, I can go in here on 2 and assign that color to that needle, so I don't have to worry about making a mistake. I don't have to rethread anything, which threading does take a little bit of time, but the threading is going to be extremely easy on this machine. So Happy's thought that out for you as well. It's a really nice feature to have on the machine. The machine will come with 2 frames. We can actually even program in our own frame. So like we told you earlier, we carry other optional hoops out there by Durkee, Hoop Tech, Hoop Master, and as anybody else comes out with hoops, we'll be carrying those as well. We can help you with any kind of hoop, whether it's a magnetic hoop, whether it's a hat hoop, or if you're needing a professional cap system, we can help you with all that as well. I can go in on the machine, I can move this design around. It's going to show me how big it is, the height and the width in millimeters. So if I need to do anything to the design before I embroider it out, I can do that here. Here I can go in on the machine, I can do some changes. These are things here that I would recommend giving us a call first before you go in and changing any settings that have to do with tension or the sensors. That is what we're here for. We're glad to help you diagnose any issue that you may be having before you have to change anything. If you do need to change something, we can certainly walk you through that over the phone. There's no problem at all. You will have alphabets built in on the machine, upper and lowercase, and punctuation. We also do have optional programs that will give you even more fonts. Monogramming is a very important thing and what is requested more often than not on any embroidery machine. I have other things on the machine. This machine is an upgradable machine. So if there are other updates available from Happy, we'll make those available to you. Very easy to operate. We can change the speed of the machine here. We also can change that in our layout. You will have an instruction manual you can download to this machine, as well as there are helps built in, tutorials built in to the machine for popular things that you'll be doing. So you'll always have that at your beck and call any given time. Here we can change and actually customize our main screen. The main screen, you're going to be there roughly 98% of the time. If there's icons, whether it's changing the speed, whether it's centering, maybe you work with alphabets a lot and you want to be able to to skew those, maybe arc them, things of that nature. Your trace button is a very popular feature, or maybe if you want to go backwards or forwards on the stitch count, you can have those on the main screen, and I can add those just like the shortcuts on your home computer. Same thing, same premise here. This just saves you so much time of pushing buttons to get to where you want to go. It's right there on your main screen for you to hit, and you're ready to go. Here I can also assign users. So if you're doing this in production work, maybe there's more than one person using the machine, we can assign categories for a certain person, settings they like, designs they like, and keep that all nice and neat and organized. Here I have my layout screen. I can change things on my alphabet fonts. I can arc them, skew them, change the spacing, do all those things right here. I don't have to go to a computer if I don't want to. Here I'm back on my main screen. I can do a lot of things with my design. This is the screen you're going to be at. 98% of the time it's telling me in millimeters the height and the width of this design. When I go in here, I can pull the design up. I can move my frame, either if I want to fast forward 100 stitches, 10 or 1. That's if, say, the power goes off, you have to rehoop or do anything. Maybe some designs are multicolored and you may not want to do some of the colors, where there's an outline that you don't want. We can fast forward through that and don't have to digitize another design. Here's where I assign colors. This is a one color design. It's pretty easy, but if I say I want this track to be in a different color, now I want to say a white color, I can easily assign that if I have white threaded onto my machine. Here's where I change my speed. We can go up. We have this set up for the cap frame right now. The cap frame can go a maximum 650 stitches per minute. Folks, this machine will glide swiftly through a cap without compromising stitch quality at 650 stitches a minute. It is an awesome machine if you're into this for caps. If you're not, that's something you can always add at a later date. We always recommend take baby steps. If you're not sure that you want to do caps yet, that's something you can always add, and we stock these all the time. Here I can go into my edit mode. This shows me the parameter of my baseball cap, and it's showing me exactly where that's going to be at. If I want to center it, all I have to do is hit center. It's going to center that design right in the cap for me. And that is the number one thing that you want to make sure before you start embroidering, that you've got the design exactly positioned where you want it. You can always start at center and then move it over. As we was talking about earlier, on the Happy machine, on caps, you can do a full 270 degrees. That's in front of the entire cap on this machine. We can move the design around. We're going to know exactly where it's at. There are sensors built in, and on the red here, it's not going to let me do anything to damage my machine. It's not going to get out of bounds. You do not have to worry about that whatsoever. And if I want to bring in a design, and if I want to bring in multiple designs, I can do that and know exactly where those designs are going to be spaced at, and then I'm ready to embroider the design out. Ken Sewing Center is your authorized Happy dealer. We carry all parts and accessories for every Happy machine. When you purchase a machine from us, you get our premium support package. You have us for the life you own your machine. You can pick up the phone, give us a call, be sitting in front of your machine. We can help you and walk you through anything you have need of. If you want to make a visit to our Muscle Shoals, Alabama retail store, we're glad to help you. We have a lot more information on the website. Drop us an email or give us a call. We'd be glad to help you.